Guidance. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for the week of December the 13th to the 19th. Okay, so to start off today, we're going to see where is Capricorn on the Fool's journey right now, and we see the Wheel. Okay, so Capricorn, the message on this card said, a time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward, fortune is on your side, which is exactly what the Wheel represents in terms of the Fool's journey. It is a time where things are starting to shift into a positive direction. So you may have been experiencing some closure recently. We saw that last week's reading, lots of closure, lots of resolution coming in for all the signs. So let's see, as Capricorn embodies that aspect of their journey, let's see what archetype Capricorn is embodying as they move into a new cycle. The Wheel is turning to bring in some fortuitous change in a sudden, unexpected way, potentially. There is something here moving in a direction. Maybe Capricorn doesn't see this coming, but it is positive. Okay, so let's see here. For Capricorn, the archetype coming out here is the hedonist. So the light attributes say, inspire creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrate the beauty in yourself. The shadow attributes suggest pursuing pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Interesting, Capricorn. So this is interesting. The Wheel and this archetype, that says to me that as things are shifting in a positive direction for you, Capricorn, I feel like you're going to be letting go of some of these sort of pursuing things to maybe address an emotional wound. Like perhaps there's an overindulgence right now or an underindulgence, depending on how you're feeling about yourself. If you're feeling very connected to your own creative energy, you will be celebrating things in a way that allow you to sort of enjoy and embrace the good things in life. However, if you're perhaps not feeling terribly connected to yourself, you may be pursuing pleasure to avoid something else. So it's interesting to see these two cards for you, Capricorn, because it makes me think that in your pursuit for joy and happiness, I wonder if you're overdoing it. I wonder if you're feeling the need to escape something else, Capricorn. This could be an important week for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, to really look at how they choose things. What are the habits, right? What are the autopilot sort of go-tos for comfort? I'm feeling that that is why we're seeing that hedonist card, is that maybe Capricorn, as things are shifting in this Wheel dynamic here with Archangel Michael, always close by, perhaps you're feeling that energetic shift and running into the arms of comfort that could be a little detrimental to your health. Maybe you're overdoing it. Archangel Michael in the Wheel always makes me think of the Temperance card, where, moderation is sort of your guide. So let's see here for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is the present situation for Capricorn? We see the Six of Pentacles, and it kind of flew out upside down. I just flipped it. But basically what this is saying to me is Capricorn is in the midst of trying to achieve balance after a time where they felt loss. Okay, because think about what card precedes the Six is the Five of Pentacles, which is a time where we are sort of struggling to understand abundance and really focusing on what the losses are, where now you've sort of made your way through those losses, Capricorn, and now you're sitting at the Six of Pentacles, which is a time of balance, but also a time of conscious decisions on how to use your resources. So it's interesting that we see the hedonist card, because that makes me think, I wonder how you're using your resources with respect to how to celebrate life right now. Okay, so what is the obstacle as Capricorn is achieving balance from a time where they were in a position of lack or loss, you know, lack mentality here. Okay, Ten of Swords coming out here for you, Capricorn. This is a time to walk away. So you may be struggling to walk away and let go of some habits, as we see in that hedonist card, so that you can achieve balance. So this seems like a very personal situation to me, Capricorn, where you're really trying to deal with how to get up again, you know, from a difficult cycle. We can see from the wheel and from the Six of Pentacles that the difficulties are sort of in the rearview mirror here. So that makes me think that Capricorn is trying to figure out how to get up in a new way, not relying on old habits, not relying on old patterns, but trying to start over, but in a new way, one that feels more balanced and right for Capricorn. We see the Chariot and the Tower coming out next, really making me feel like what's top of mind for Capricorn is this idea that we need some balance. And we need to make some choices about how to bring things into balance, okay? And that really this is about that divine spark in you taking over from autopilot. There is no autopilot when you're driving the chariot. You're driving this chariot with your will, with your intuition, with your inspiration. You're in control here with respect to creating through your beliefs and through your perceptions and perspectives. And what's driving this whole reading is this Tower energy, where we're seeing things are coming to a truthful sort of place where you can't deny things anymore. So, you know, Capricorn, considering the message you received here about the hedonism and your choices here, that makes me think that this reading is about how you proceed now that you have changed. Now that you're going through this big shift, Capricorn, what will you choose for yourself? Will you choose to celebrate life in a way that doesn't detriment you, you know, or that, you know, you're not indulging at the expense of others or at the expense of yourself? And I feel like that's the truth. What's on the bottom of the deck here? We see the Ace of Pentacles followed by the Seven of Swords and then the Three of Wands. So, and then the Death card. You got to take that. So, you know, if you look at these four cards as a story, that really says that there is a new start here on the horizon for Capricorn, but there's some deception around Capricorn right now. Capricorn may be deceiving themselves, thinking, oh, I've got this under control. This isn't a problem. I know how to handle this. But really, as you envision your future, it's almost like you're going to run into another transformative energy if you don't sort of manage this self-deception. That's sort of what I'm taking this spread as suggesting, is that you've got to be honest with yourself about this, Capricorn, because you are starting a new path. And so it's almost like, are you going to take the old patterns of behavior with you on this path, or are you going to leave them behind and envision a future that doesn't include some of these? I'm feeling like there are some self-sabotage, self-indulgent patterns that Capricorn is engaging in because of all of this transformative energy. I mean, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Tower, and we have the Death card. So, I mean, things are changing significantly here for Capricorn, and I almost feel like you're responding to that change in ways that might not be completely in your best interest. There may be things that need to be done in a way that is more balanced. Page of Cups comes out as I say that. So it's a new emotional journey for you, Capricorn. And I feel like for some of you, this isn't going to resonate with everyone, but I feel like for some of you, you may have had overindulged in some patterns that are actually not serving you. They just were a way for you to sort of make your way through this, right? Like you were sort of indulging in maybe some escapism, I'm feeling, some avoidance, some not thinking about things. But now you're moving towards inner peace. We have the Page of Cups followed by the Four of Wands, which is such an inner peace card. To me, this is feeling completely content. And it can also sometimes mean, for me, this card is that you're going to meet a soulmate. The Four of Wands to me is a card of incredible balance in the realm of your spirituality and your connection to the divine. And sometimes for me, seeing the Page of Cups with the Four of Wands, that can mean to me that you're going to step into something very meaningful in the form of a connection to another person. Following that, we see the Page of Rods, which can also be the beginning of a very intimate bond with another person, or a very intimate bond with yourself. So, you know, Capricorn, I can look at this two ways. I can look at this as that part of the changes you're going through is that you're attracting a soulmate, or that you're opening up a new level of inner peace for yourself that's going to lead to a transformative sort of spiritual initiation where you uncover some of this truth behind all of these transformations. Two of Wands. You know, I can't help but think that you're going to collaborate with someone. You're going to have a partnership here. The Two of Wands is Aries energy. You know, and the Four of Wands is also Aries energy. So perhaps you're going to meet an Aries. Perhaps you're going to develop the Aries in you, Capricorn, and you're going to feel very motivated to do stuff differently in the future. We see the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. King Midas himself coming here to say you can overcome any obstacle in the physical world, Capricorn. You've got this. I feel like you just need to balance out some of these patterns and habits that might be taking you into a place where you're avoiding and hiding rather than celebrating and living your life. And that, you know, Archangel Michael is here to support you as you make your way through this sudden change. You know, we see the suddenness with the Death card. We see it with the Wheel card and the Tower card as well. I feel like Capricorn is making some big moves here and making a decision to really be in service of yourself here first, to really make sure that you're not sacrificing yourself by making choices away from yourself or making choices that impact you negatively. And I really can't shake this feeling that maybe Capricorn is making some choices that are keeping them in a space where they are able to sort of escape their emotional pain or emotional growing pains. You know what I mean? Like as you transition. Let's have a look at some of these cards here. Can we clarify that Tower card? What's happening here? Two of Cups. So there could be an emotional separation or something about a union that has come to light. Okay, there to clarify the Tower, seeing the Two of Cups, that says to me that you're going to see the truth in a connection, and it's going to be emotional. It's an emotional truth that is going to be revealed with respect to a connection. That could be having you escaping your emotions for sure. The Hermit card appears here to clarify the Death card. So you really are being asked to, or guided to, take some time to reflect during this transformative change that we see in the Death card. You know, to really be conscious about how you're sort of separating yourself from the external world. Is it through escape? Are you hiding? Or are you truly just taking some time to reflect on all of this transformative energy? Now for the Two of Wands, why are we seeing the Two of Wands here for Capricorn? Seven of Cups. So I feel like you're going to be presented with some options that aren't necessarily for you anymore. I feel like the options coming in here for you, you're going to really need some time to reflect on what serves you today. What works for Capricorn today, because I don't feel like you're the same Capricorn that you were. You're transforming, you're going through a big shift here. It's a positive shift. It's moving you closer to this path that I feel meant to be on. And you know, there is no wrong path. All paths lead back to the source. So we can't really screw it up. Don't worry. But you can sort of make the ride a little bit less comfortable for yourself by you know, sort of being in denial of who you are, or being in a place where you're trying to suppress your emotions because they feel so intense. Again, that hedonism card is making me want to give you that sort of guidance here. Now, with respect to this Page of Wands, let's work our way back up this reading. Why are we seeing the Page of Wands, or Page of Cups, excuse me. Okay, Six of Wands, as I was saying, Page of Wands. So we're seeing this Page of Cups because I feel like your part of your transformation is going to be sort of, you're going to receive acknowledgement for this. This is something that's going to catch people's attention. Okay, there is something that you are working on here, Capricorn, that could launch you forward onto a new path that's very much guided by divine timing and divine intervention and spiritual initiation. And I feel like it's going to move you into the public eye, where I feel like you haven't been for some time. I feel like Capricorn has been taking time to sort of get to know themselves this year. And this is going to thrust you into the public eye, Capricorn. Very interesting. Now, this Ace of Pentacles, we see the Nine of Swords to clarify. I think this Ace of Pentacles has come for you. This new start is coming out of feeling very worried about the future. And then suddenly it's like you realized that this wasn't serving you. To worry and fear and try to overthink the future wasn't serving you. So I feel like you traded this in. I feel like you traded this in by trust. But there are still some aspects that you haven't uncovered with that Seven of Swords here. But I feel like for the most part, Capricorn, you have discovered a way to stop this pattern. You're no longer worrying at night, thinking about the future. I feel like you have realized that there is a new beginning here for you that doesn't involve this mental pain anymore. And you're moving towards it. I feel like you're going to need to make a choice. Chariot, let's clarify that. Chariot. Capricorn's going to be making a choice here. And we see that Two of Cups separating with the power, or with the Tower. We see the Knight of Pentacles to clarify the Chariot. Yeah, I feel like you're going to choose the new path rather than the past path. Okay, that's hard to say. This path of the past is coming down. You're not going to choose going back to the past. I feel like that has been your journey this year, Capricorn, is do you go back to what broke you, or do you stay on the path of yourself here and move towards this new enterprise? Maybe you're starting a business. Maybe you found, you know, something real here in the now, and it's time to release the past. You're moving forward. The Knight of Pentacles is asking you to sort of be mindful of your day, because that's where you're going to see these changes. That's where you're going to feel these differences. And I feel like you're going to leave all of this behind. Whatever got you, that you healed from all year, I feel like you're going to make a choice to really see the truth about those relationships, those bonds you created to that past energy. And I feel like you're going to walk away from it. I feel like you're going to have to make a choice. There's the Knight over the Chariot. That Knight is bringing in an option. And that option, I feel, is you. You're bringing in your own options, and you're going to need to choose between the past and the now. Is something coming in from the past here for Capricorn? Justice. Yeah. You're going to see the truth behind this. You're going to understand what the past taught you so that you can move forward and let the past go. You're going to let that past go. Bottom of the deck. Yep. Three of Swords. This was brutal, Capricorn. I don't think you're going to choose to go back to this. I think you're going to choose to walk away from this, and that you're going to do so in a way that doesn't leave you feeling the shadow attributes of that hedonist card. I really feel like you're going to move into the light attributes here, where you're celebrating your life, because you don't need to indulge in escape anymore. That's how I'm taking this, that you don't need to indulge in escape anymore, because things are moving towards that positive direction. I think because you have chosen it. You have chosen it consciously. Deep within yourself, you have chosen the new path forward. I'm going to leave it at that for you, Capricorn. If this has resonated and you would like a personal reading, you can find my email and a description of the readings I offer below. And as always, thank you so much for liking, watching, and subscribing. And we'll see you again very soon for another reading. Sending you lots of love and light, my friends. Take care.